The suitcase was heavier than it should have been. When she grabbed the handle, her knuckles turned white, and she nearly stumbled backward. That moment, the split-second flicker of shock breaking through a carefully crafted mask, was worth every hour I spent preparing. "Oh, wow. Did you pack rocks in here?" she asked, forcing a laugh, eyes flicking to me for a reaction. I shrugged, keeping my face neutral. "You've got everything you need in there. It's a special trip, after all." She hesitated, then offered that same fake, over-rehearsed smile she'd been using for months. "You're so thoughtful," she said, leaning in to kiss my cheek. Her lips felt cold, mechanical. I watched her wheel the suitcase to the door, the tiny wheels squeaking under the weight. I didn't move, not until I saw her car pull out of the driveway and disappear down the street. Then, finally, I exhaled. It was time. Amanda and I had been married for 8 years, together for 10. For most of that time, I believed we were happy, comfortable, even. We had routines, private jokes, dreams we'd built together. Or so I thought. That illusion shattered 3 months ago. She had left her phone on the kitchen counter and gone upstairs to shower. I wasn't snooping, at least not intentionally, but the screen lit up and my eyes betrayed me. Asterisk, can't wait to see you this weekend. Miss you like crazy. Asterisk. It was signed Brent. Brent? We didn't know any Brents. No friends, no co-workers by that name. Not someone from her office. My stomach dropped, but I didn't touch the phone. Not yet. I needed proof. Undeniable, irrefutable proof. And over the weeks that followed, I got it. While she believed I was clueless, I was quietly dismantling the illusion she and Brent had built. I installed a keylogger on her laptop and began collecting their messages, emails, chats, pictures. I followed her one evening when she claimed she was working late. She wasn't. She was at an upscale hotel. I even placed a GPS tracker under her car. Everything she said became a lie, and each new excuse sliced deeper. But I didn't confront her. I let her feel secure, let her think she was in control. Then came the getaway with the girls. She was so obvious now that I knew what to look for. Her story had holes. Friends who were busy, but never available to confirm plans, last-minute changes, and a cologne-scented blouse that didn't smell like mine. "You deserve some time to unwind," I told her when she brought it up. "I've got some projects to keep me busy." She beamed. "You're the best." While she'd packed her prettiest dresses, the ones she saved for him, I was packing something else. Not clothes, just truth. Cold, undeniable truth. Brent lived across the city in a slick high-rise. I'd been there before, parked nearby, learning his habits. A polished executive. All charm and tailored suits, probably never once wondering about the husband of the woman he was sleeping with. That night, I waited outside until Amanda's car pulled in and parked crookedly in her rush to get inside. I gave them an hour. Then I approached. I knocked firmly. When Brent opened the door, the smile on his face evaporated the moment he saw me. "Can I help you?" "Oh, I think you can," I said. His hand twitched, like he was about to shut the door, but I stepped in before he could. "Hey, you can't." "Shut up, Brent." Amanda stepped into the hallway, her robe clutched tight around her, her face pale. "Mark, what are you doing here?" I ignored her and focused on Brent. "You know who I am?" He hesitated. "I think you should leave." I laughed, bitter and cold. "Oh, I'll leave, but not before we talk." I dropped a folder onto the coffee table. Screenshots of texts, emails, photos, hotel bills. They scattered like shards of glass across the wood. His eyes widened. Amanda looked like she might collapse. "You thought you were clever?" Sneaking around, lying, thinking I'd never notice. "Mark, please." Her voice trembled. "You want to talk privately?" I snapped. "Was that your policy when you were sneaking around behind my back?" Tears welled in her eyes, but I felt nothing. "You don't get to cry. Amanda, you made your choices. Now deal with the consequences." Brent looked ready to bolt. "How does it feel, knowing the game's over?" "Look, man, I didn't mean for any of this." "Save it. I don't care about your excuses. But your wife might." His face drained of color. "What?" "I found her. I'll be mailing her everything tomorrow. Mark, please, Amanda said, desperation cracking her voice. Don't do this. You should have thought about that before. I turned to Brent. One more thing. Come near her again, and I'll make sure everyone in your professional circle knows exactly what kind of man you are. Then I left. The fallout came fast. Brent's wife filed for divorce within the week. His company found out soon after. He resigned quietly. Amanda begged, cried, tried to rationalize. I didn't care. The divorce papers were already in motion. She walked away with nothing. It wasn't easy. None of it was. But standing alone in what used to be our home, I felt something I hadn't in a long time. Peace. I lost a wife, but I gained my freedom, and I made sure justice had a name.